Hi, I'm Nathamkaricheri.
My name is Satya.
Hi, I'm Deepika. I'm Vijayashree. KarmaYoga has been a great learning experience. I mean, we had this as a part of a leadership experiential program, and this is the first time I'm involved in any community service. But it's much more beyond the community service that we had learned, and it has a deeper meaning to it. That it means getting involved yourself in the work of the village, and you doing real action and realizing at the end, yeah, you can do something for someone, and where you don't see any gain for yourself. So it goes beyond your marks, grades and scores or whatever class curriculum. It's much more beyond that. For me, KarmaYoga, though it is a community service, but it has been actually a leadership experiential learning program. Whatever things that we learn in MBA, I have always seen KarmaYoga as a platform where ideas can actually be implemented and the execution can be seen. So for me, it has been a thorough learning experience.
For the first few trips, we were just exploring the village, about what this village is all about, what are the people basically into, what kind of occupation that they were in and everything. So at that point, people were initially very skeptical about opening themselves to us. Obviously, they didn't know us much, and we were all a bunch of city-bred kids coming to the village and suddenly asking them what's the problem in your village, what's so good about it and all. So they were initially very reluctant about it, but then once we started teaching their kids, once we started relating to them, they were more open with a lot of things, and then slowly the problems came out, and then we also got close to them. So the initial experience was that unless you do something good for people, they don't have any incentive to open up for you.
Well, as a concept, I've been very passionate about KarmaYoga in its totality. But if I have to say one thing which I'm really passionate about, I would say it was the self-help group, the unit for which I really wanted to work. I think I'm most passionate about teaching the kids. I have always felt that education is very important, and education will always be the turning point for anybody in our country. I was teaching basic spoken English, introducing basically small kids to the concept of spoken English through alphabets. Like we started with alphabets, we progressed to small words, then sentences, and finally they were able to introduce themselves. Like they could say, who am I, my father's name, my village's name. So it was really good to see them actually speak. We used many innovative things, like we used examples from their own surroundings, like the water bodies, the trees. Then we also used pictures. We used rhymes to teach them. We used mnemonics. I still remember the way they chanted my name as Dosa Deepika. I mean, it was a beautiful mnemonic technique for them to remember my name, and it really brings a smile on my face.
தமிழ்நாடு அறிவியல் இயக்கம் அவங்க தொழிலில்லைன்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்காங்க. சின்ன பசங்களுக்குலாம் சயின்ஸை எப்படி அவங்ககிட்ட கொண்டுட்டு போகிறது அறிவியல் அப்படின்னு சின்ன சின்ன எக்ஸ்பெரிமெண்ட் செஞ்சு அவங்க காட்டி சயின்ஸ் ஈஸியாக புரிய வச்சு அவங்க மனசில் படித்து மனப்பாடம் பண்ணி மக்கள் பண்ணி மனசில் ஏற்றிக்கிறதோட அதை செஞ்சு பார்த்து தொட்டு உணர்ந்து பார்த்து அதை ஈஸியாக மனசுக்குள்ளே பதிவு வச்சுட்டாங்க. அவங்க லைஃப் மறக்க மாட்டாங்க. அந்த நோக்கில் ஆரம்பிச்சது தான் இந்த தொழில். பொது எல்லாருக்கும் அறிவியல் கிடைக்கணும், எல்லா பசங்களும் அறிவியல் நல்லா படிக்கணும். அறிவியல்னு இல்லை, எல்லாமே லாங்குவேஜ், இங்கிலீஷ், மேத்ஸு, சோசியல் சயின்ஸ் எல்லாத்துலேயுமே ஈடுபடாமல் இதை நாங்கள் விளையாட்டாக பாடமாக சொல்லிக் கொடுக்கல, டியூஷன் மாதிரி எதோடு இல்லை, விளையாட்டாக ஆடல் பாடலோட விஷயத்தோடு சேர்த்து இதையும் சொல்லிக் கொடுக்கணும்.
Personally, for me, it's like there have been a million times I've been very demotivated to the extent that I didn't feel like doing anything. But then there were times that seeing that one smile and seeing that probably it could do some good, you kind of force yourself. Reflecting back over the 1 year that I spent in this village, I have been able to discover about myself as much as I was able to discover about the village life. It was an enthralling and enthusiastic experience that I could have ever had in my life, and this 1 year gave me a remarkable exposure to the world outside.
The more effort you put in, the more reward you get. Unless you are very persevering, social work or working in a social context. It's not like you do an MBA or you live a corporate world where even with little effort you can get through that. But here it's not only just you and the others, and it's not an ideal world. You need to do a lot of things, and you need to even put more effort than you would think for some things. So what I learned is things aren't as rosy as it is, and the people that are at the lower level of the society, or the ones who are maybe not as privileged as we are, they actually require a lot of support, and it's only because of lack of awareness that they are being held back. And if alone we can give them this awareness and the belief in themselves to be very good, they can go places. That's the learning.